Okay, now this looks a little scary, doesn't it? I have base coated with my mix, and I've traced on my fence and I base coated with my mix. Now right here is a little bit of an anomaly because this should not cross over the road, so I failed to get my bank up high enough, and I can fix that, and I will. But for right now, we're just going to do the fence. So our directions say to pat on a glazy mix of A, which is our light blue again. We keep going back to that. So pick up some of that, put it on our palette paper, and put some glaze into it, and get it real thin down. I've got my number 3 round, and it says to just tap patting right to left, and I probably better put some extender on, so let me do that real quick. We're doing the top rail now. Here we go. Alright, so I'm going to pat that with my glazy mix of the light blue. Try and make sure there's not too much of it in my brush. So let's just do that. We'll just pat it. All up around here. My dark brown side load. And I'm going to have to turn this so I can get a good shade on it. So here we go. We're going to shade under. Preload. Now that's looking a lot better, isn't it? When I read what mix to base this rail with, I thought, oh, that's got to be wrong. But it isn't. It's a really intelligent use of color, and really well thought out use of color, which we know that Nadine always does. This is Nadine Masters' design. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. That top rail. The first 2 posts on the right side will be shaded with our blue violet. So let me load that. And the right side would be this side, so put it right here. And right here. I think I need a better load. A fuller load. Okay. Those are looking pretty good. And make that a wider shade. There we go. And then we can drag a highlight with the round 3. Our 3 round. It's in the little glazy white mix. Or I'm sorry, the light blue mix. Drag a highlight right down the center. That post, and those 2 posts. That looks pretty good. And now my instructions that I wrote for myself, because I put them on my computer so that I can look at them on my computer without having to turn pages and find pages. Didn't say what to do with the rest of these posts, but I'm going to do them the same way that I just did the first 2. Because I liked that. And then since they're going back, then I think I might also deepen that shade with that L mix, the dark brown mix. So let's put a little of that on there to reload. There we go, get that. And that one up there. Okay. A little deeper on here. Alright. Now I'm going to not clean this brush, but I'm going to load that dark brown mix in it. Get some glaze to pull it back. Pull back on my brush so I get a side load. And let's just go right over that and make sure it's not too dark. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to come down here and darken this top railing also right here. Come down over top of that. Come down over the top of my poles. Okay. And then I'm going to do with these poles what I did with the others and just drag a highlight down the middle of the blue wash, the blue mix. And then it tells me with the extender and to wash the top. I've already done the other part. So, but I also do need to put some shading here for our cut edge. So let's just make that go around like that. Okay. And then going to flatten the top with the mix A. Okay, I messed up my little line there. Let me find the liner and put that back in with the liner. To put another wash, red violet wash, some more on here. Oh, forgot something to do with the road too. Let's get that before we sign off for good here. Okay. Let's brush that out some. Just kind of going to play with it with my fingers. I want it on there, but I don't want it everywhere. So, there we go. And I'll probably go back over that with raw sienna again. But one thing I almost forgot to do is to, let me get my brush clean, is we're also going to wash the road with our, let me see what color to do it with K, so our dark yellow. So let me put some of that on my brush and get it in the glaze to get it transparent. And what I'm doing is over here wiping it all out of the brush so that I can get it very transparent, not have too much. And then we'll just wash over the road with it, and that'll give it a nice golden look also.